We're back on the Bordas and Bordas hotline of the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Bob Pompeani, Ron Cook with you. 412-575-2600. I'm looking at some of these tiebreakers and things going on. Ron, I think it's safe to assume that New England's going to win their final 2 games, so they'll win their division. The question is, can Houston do the same and secure a number 2 seed? They have at Philadelphia and then home to Jacksonville. What's your take on those two
Well,
teams?
they should beat Jacksonville. They've totally imploded, but I think going to Philly is going to be tough. Philly is still in the hunt. They're rallying around Nick Foles. That was quite the win last night in Los Angeles. I think it's going to be a real challenge for Houston in Philadelphia this week.
So the number 1 seed, then you would come down to thinking it's going to be Kansas City or San Diego.
Right.
So both are
Not
11
San
and 3.
Diego, Los Angeles.
There'll always be San Diego to me. They're both 11 and 3. Kansas City
do it
has
all the time,
at
too.
Seattle and Oakland. Chargers have Baltimore at Denver. Who do you like that? I think Seattle's a problem to play. That's not an easy place to play.
I think the Chargers could win these last 2 games. I like the Chargers. I really think they're good. I think this could be Phillip Rivers' year.
Could be. Give me a surprise team in the AFC. Think about it. I'm going to go to
Indianapolis. I like.
That's my pick.
I think they have a shot with.
That's my pick.
Andrew Luck. Tennessee still very much in the mix.
Eric in Green Tree. Hey, Eric.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Hey, Bob, I have a friend lives in Cleveland, and he told me if Baltimore loses the next 2 games and Cleveland wins the next 2 games, Cleveland gets in as a wild card.
Well, they need more help than that, though.
It'd be 8-7-1.
Yeah, but they need other teams to lose, too.
Right.
So it's a long shot for Cleveland, but they've closed the gap, and they certainly have made some
How
strides.
about if they're 6-7-1? How about if they win 8 games? Wow. Who
Pretty
would have
amazing.
thought that? I thought they could win 6. I didn't think they could win more than that.
Mark in Duncansville. Hey, Mark.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
What's up, man? How are you?
Great. I was listening to Ilkin on the radio before the game, and he had talked about how the Steelers, on the way home from Oakland, were very quiet. They didn't talk much. They weren't jocular. And during the week in practice, they were very focused. I think that's the key to them wrapping up their tackles, playing better defense, not as many penalties. I think if they can lock in on that, they got a real good shot. Let us know what you think.
Focus. We're on focus. What do you think?
Well, yeah. I mean, they talked about that. Cam talked about that at length yesterday. They're paying more attention to the details. How about the penalties? I think New England had 14 for 106 yards, and the Steelers had 4 for 40. That's a lot of yards difference. And we talk about how the Steelers under Tomlin are undisciplined. How about the Patriots yesterday under Belichick? Were they undisciplined? Some of the penalties they committed. I don't know what the flight was like on the way home from Oakland. That's a long way to fly. You're tired. You're beat up. You're ticked off because you just got beat. I don't know if that was a factor in what happened yesterday, but I'll listen to anything because I didn't necessarily see that win coming. I thought they had a shot, but I would have bet Pompeani's money that they wouldn't hold Brady to 10 points. Just no way.
Pretty unbelievable, but they did. Fred in North Huntington. Go ahead, Fred.
How you doing, guys?
Good. How are you?
Good. I think you touched on this, Bob. 2 quick points about New England. They're not dead yet. They got 2 easy games at the end of the year. They're going to end up 11-5. If Houston loses to Philly, that makes them the 2nd seed. They'll get a bye as usual. They'll probably be in that championship game. And my other comment, real quick, was the territorial advantage in these Penguin games. It's ridiculous. They're not good enough, Bob. I'm sorry.
No, they're giving up too many shots. The second period was totally slanted. It was unbelievable. I never saw.
I think it went about 10 or 12 minutes without a shot.
Yeah, they were outshot 10-zip to start. Yeah, not good at all.
Well, you take 2 penalties early on, and Sullivan addressed that afterwards. He said, you have all the momentum in the world up 2-0, and then you take 2 quick penalties, and they capitalize one on them, and you lose your momentum.
Do we have time for another call, Johnny? Sure. Let's go to Matt and Shaler. Hey, Matt, round us out.
Oh, hey, I'm happy the Steelers won. I don't want to talk negative, but this is only the beginning. I listened to Ron Cook for years. He always says Super Bowl or bust. So the Steelers better go into the playoffs taking prisoners. If they don't win the Super Bowl, I'm calling for someone's firing.
I don't know that I've ever said Super Bowl or bust. I think that's the attitude around town. It's hard to get to a Super Bowl, let alone win it.
Why does everyone want to fire everybody?
I know.
Why is that the case?
You know, Tomlin, I know you won't get many calls this week about Tomlin.
And we shouldn't.
They lose next week in New Orleans, you're going to hear
He's
him
had
again.
12 years, not one losing season. So say what you want. We're due for a break. Back after this.